Monique, and today I'm going to teach you how to make pumpkin risotto. So this is my first time making it, so it's kind of an experiment, but basically what I have here is about a half a cup of red onion. Typically you want to use shallots, but I didn't have that, so I decided to use red onion. And then about a cup of sliced mushrooms, and you can use baby bellas or just regular button mushrooms work great as well. Cook it for about 3 minutes or until the mushrooms look like they're pretty much kind of coming down, so you can see that. So we're going to add a little bit of the mushrooms, and then what we want to do next is get about 1/3 cup of white wine. Usually a dry white wine is good, but typically any white wine will work great. So put that in there, and you'll want to cook that down until pretty much all of your liquid has absorbed. So you can see in here, oh, the smells are really, really good. So we're gonna cook that until your liquid's pretty much all the way down. And over here we have our chicken broth, and it's about 4 cups of chicken broth and 3.5 cups of water. So that, make sure you just simmer that. And then over here, we have our rice that we're going to be using for our risotto. So once this cooks down, it might take a little bit, then we're going to add our rice in. Okay, so I'm starting to really smell the onions come out, and with the white wine, it's really, really amazing. I wish you guys could smell it right now. But as you can see, the liquid is almost all the way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a cup of rice all in there and kind of mix that around. And then I also want to add, have another 1/4 little cup. So 1 1/4 cups of rice. What I'm going to get to do is just stir that all around and get it all the way coated. All the way coated in the broth of the mushrooms and white wine. It's really, really looking beautiful. Alright, so now we have that ready. What I'm going to slowly start to do is add a little bit of broth to my risotto mixture. So I'm going to add about a cup at a time to really let the flavors sink in, and wait until it simmers. And go ahead and keep stirring it, because that's what you want to do with risotto. You want to make sure that it's constantly being stirred. So what I've done here is, after the original first cup of broth that I put in, I made sure that it was all the way absorbed, and then I started adding half a cup. And after every half cup of broth that I put in, I make sure that it absorbs and add another half a cup. Your total cooking time for this is going to be about 45 to 55 minutes, just depending on how much broth you put in. So that's basically what you want to do, but you have to take the time to really do it right. This is going to be a really amazing dish to share with your friends and family, so make sure that you just don't, try to hurry up or speed up the dish, because it does take a while. Risotto is a time-consuming process. So what we're going to keep doing is, it looks like this is pretty much absorbed, so I'm going to add pretty much another half a cup. And then you want to constantly stir this, and you have to watch. Oh, it smells so amazing. You guys have to try this. Okay, so now we've added all of our broth, and we've cooked it down for about 50 minutes, I think. So the rice is pretty much absorbing all of the liquid, as you can see. Now what we want to do is we want to add our pumpkin. So I have a can of pumpkin here. We're not going to use all of it. We're probably going to only use a half a cup. So I'm going to add the pumpkin. And you can just roughly measure it. You want to stir that into the risotto. Such a pretty color. This is seriously the perfect dish if you want to impress anyone, friends, family, boyfriend. It's really great. Pumpkin has a really distinct smell to it. And now it's a nice orange color. Okay, so now what I have here is a little bit of fresh grated Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna add that. It's about 1/4 of a cup. So sprinkle that around. Then add a little bit of basil, fresh basil. So I've added all of my ingredients, my cheese, my basil, a little bit of oregano, and now I'm just putting some black pepper in there. Sprinkle it on top. And there is your pumpkin risotto. It's perfect. This will serve about 6 to 8 people, depending on how much you want. It's really delicious, but this is an amazing dish, and so I hope you guys enjoy it.